This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now, the second of 3 games here on this Sunday, we continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready? Blue check. Hey, go Fury. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Love. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Let's take it inside his own 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Gibson on the read option. Dances by him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You can almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
One play action. Fields. That one downfield for Dotson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Striker. 3-3.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
Now Love. Here's a diving catch right side. That's good for 28 yards.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 2. Love now. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Reed. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields rolling to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Gibson on the read option. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, it's been this negative ways. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Green gap.
Throwing. Love. Flush to his right. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Now the first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Fields on first down. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off play action, Fields. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
Touchdown! Wan'Dale Robinson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Come on,
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Black shot.
On third down, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Waddle now to return it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
White. Steel, black.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Blue.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Ready?
Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers! Jalen Waddle, 57 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now Carlson for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during it.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Ready, set.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Samuel going to go in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Fields. Open man is Samuel, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Now Fields. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second and 9 from the 44. Fields now to throw. Complete, it's Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
Here we go, son.
On play action, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Turner's got it on the crossing route. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. Second and goal from the one. Play action. It's Fields. And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action this time with Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. Love now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him and 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge that by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Pause, red. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brad.